Oh, hello. Right, so it's Bank Holiday Monday, and I'm at Springwater Lakes near Lampeter today. It's Bank Holiday Monday. I've booked tomorrow off work, and I'm going to try and utilise the fact that all the bank holiday anglers have all gone home now, and I'm fishing the night on my own on this lake. There's nobody else on this lake, and it's just me. So yeah, I'm on the Specimen Lake at Springwaters, and I know that the session I had here last year when I fished here on my own, I think I fished about 30 hours and I put 17 fish on the bank, new PB common, so I'm quite excited really. I know that there was a 23 pound common came out last night, not from this peg, but maybe I can improve on that. But yeah, so I've got all the stuff piled up behind the camera at the moment, and hopefully I can get the rods out, get the gear out, and get some fish on the bank. Alright then, I'll catch you later. Right, before I lift it up, I'm going to show you it actually. Look at that. It's a stunning fish. Literally a foot off the bank. Watch his mouth open, waited till the bread was inside, and then bang. Yeah. Right then, let's get it up off the mat. I'll put a bit of water on it. Just like every other fish I've had from this water, fought like stink. So it's 15 pound full. Nice linear actually. I'm pretty happy with that. I would like to say I'm chasing bigger, but I'm more than happy with this actually. It's a full linear. I flip it round to the other side. And it behaves. And there's the other side, so it's double-sided linear quality fish. Right, I have to get a photo. And we'll get it straight back. Right. There we are. Absolutely lovely start to the session. Tiny crust of bread. I dipped it in the Mistral. I think it's Fruit Bomb. Is it Fruit Bomb Booster? And that just smells like super. It just smells like sweets. And obviously, it was a bit too much for this carp. There we go. Thank you very much. Right, yeah. Right, the sun's starting to go down now, and literally I thought, just like last time, I won't be able to get anything on the bank before dark, and that one was just poking around in the margins, ignoring the baits until literally I hovered over it and just dropped it straight in front of its mouth like that, and it was like, it didn't know what to do, so it just sucked it in, and then bang, hit it, and literally the rod I got set up for free line has only got, I think it's 10 pound line in it, and it was screaming off. I thought it was going to be a lot bigger than that, but then I should know that in this lake they fight like stink. They just keep going. But it's a fish on the bank, and I'm not blanking, and it's a quality fish, so I'm really happy with that. Alright then, I'm going to finish off putting the bivvy together. I've slammed it up, I haven't put anything in it, literally because there's carp on the top moving around and stuff like that, and bouncing around on edge, and I just can't keep calm, but I'm going to have to calm down now just to get everything in the bivvy, and I think I'll crack open a can of Black Sun. Alright then, I'll see you later. Ta-da. Right, and after that first fish I managed to sort of like stalk out. I sprinkled some bread in the margins, and if you can look, there's roach ramming away at them. There was one carp, came up directly in front of me, so when I leaned forward I spooked it. But, I'm quite far back now. I'm like a full rod length back from the edge of the water, and I've got just a small bit of crust on the end, hoping that if I keep sprinkling little bits out, carp are going to move in eventually. But gotta give them a bit of confidence and try and make them forget that one of their siblings has just been pulled out. But, give them a bit of confidence before the roach clear it all up. But, right then, so my second fish and my second double, £11.5. Whoa, another stunning looking fish, and it scrapped like hell. It wouldn't give up. It was from where I've been baiting with the bread. Literally, I'd walked away. I didn't realise there was any tiny bits of bread left in the margin, but there was, and this one started sucking at it, so I leaned across, dropped the bread about a foot away from it, and I wasn't expecting it, to be fair, but he nailed it straight away. He rammed himself straight at the bread, and away he went. So it's my second fish and my second double. Lovely. Right. So it's coming up to 11 o'clock now, and the surface of the water has just started to calm down. There's not so many fish topping around. There's mainly roach. There's a few carp moving in and out. Nothing. They didn't show themselves long enough to target them. But I've had another run. Well, I had a run on the coconut krill. I got that under the tree off the corner of the island. Literally, just give one beep, and the rod tip was sort of like bending right over. So I ran over, hit it, felt something kick in for about 2 or 3 seconds, and I came back with a big clump of weed. Well, roots I think it was. But so yeah, they moved straight onto the coconut krill. That was out probably less than 20 minutes. The other 2 rods, I'm using the method mix that I made for the match. And that's proving about as successful as it was in the match at the moment. I know that there's a lot of small bream in here, and I was warned that if I start using like pellets, that I might attract the bream. And I've had about 4 or 5 little like beeps and little tugs. So I've got quite a long hair on them. It's about an inch long coming off, and I've got the coconut krill bottom bait on them. With a small piece of pop-up corn. So if I am having knocks, I'm thinking this little bream and the whole setup might be a bit too big for them. So when I do get a proper run, hopefully it'll be a carp on. So yeah, so I've had something to eat, and I'm gonna go and get a bit of sleep now. Hopefully I'll be up in the night, and I'll get the camera on to show you. Alright then, I'll see you later. Well, this is the first fish of darkness. There we go, a £7, 8-ounce common carp. And that one came to the coconut krill. So it's my first fish. Actually managed to bank on the coconut krill. So it's only a little one, so let's get it back. Good morning. It's about 6 o'clock now. Sun's coming up beside me. This is my second carp at the dawn. Well, it's only a little one, probably maybe £5. But just fighting non-stop. I lost a little mirror, a little common, probably about half an hour ago, on the same rod, same bait. They just fight non-stop. I had him on, he was underneath the rod tip for about 10 minutes, and eventually the hook popped out. But it's behaving on the mat for me now. But it's only a little one. This is the first fish of, I suppose, the day. And I'll get him back. Literally ready to go as soon as he touches the water. So, come on. Morning. So 6 AM. Literally as soon as the sun started coming up, I was having little beeps and knocks, and well, I had a little common on. Lost it literally at the net. It was probably about the same size as that mirror I just had, and then of course that mirror. So it takes it up to 4 fish for the session so far. So it's not bad, is it? And well, I'm still over the moon with that linear. It's like a proper zip linear right down the side. But yeah, I think not really awake yet. I get things sorted, get the rods rebaited and back out. See if I can get a few more fish on the back. Because I got about 8 hours left of the session, so a lot could happen in 8 hours. Right then, I'll see you later. Ta-da. As you can see, I just put the method feeders out. When I was fishing them last night, I was backleading them. This morning, I thought I'll just slackline them, and I can see now that just by the rod tip, there's little things hitting these method feeders, and they're ramming them to the point where that's where I was getting a little beep from. But yeah, I don't think method feeders are a good idea around here. Get lots of fizzing and bubbling where I put it out. I've been really lazy, and I've only put it about like a rod length out, just to see if I get any indication of it, and of course I am. Another little one picked up on the coconut krill. It's still tiny little fish, scrapped like hell again. The little fish, I don't know, they just seem to run me round. I'm just hoping that I get to see a bigger one fighting. Right, let's get him back, is it? Right, it's 9:15 now, and I'm on 5 fish, which is, I'm quite happy with that. I was expecting it to be really tough, because we had that blinding sunlight, and when I came down and people were saying that we weren't having any pickups off the bottom, because it's so bright. And then of course as soon as it got dark it did drop, and we had a frost last night, so I was thinking this is going to affect it, but I've not done too bad. I've had 5 fish now, that 15 pounder being the biggest one so far. But yeah, I thought I'd give you a little update and show you my blogging upgrades. This is my compact camera. This is what I actually started my blogging on. Literally I've had this camera 4 years, and I've hammered it. You notice the casings all come off. A little boy pulled that off. I wasn't happy about that. But this is what I've used to take my photos with now. Well, I did. And it's over 4 years. It's like a high spec compact camera. And if you look at the early blogs up to about blog 9, I think it is, I filmed them all on this. So that was so this one now is facing its retirement, and I've picked up what is a bridge camera now. The Olympus, I don't even know, SP220UZ. It's not an expensive camera, and it's slightly higher spec than the other one, but I think every camera in this day and age now lasts about 12 months before they're sort of old hat and obsolete. So I bought this one on offer, so it's probably obsolete already, but hopefully I get some nicer pictures with it. So on to the fishing. I'm going to get those method feeders in now. I think they've served their time and shown me that the carp aren't interested in a big ball of pellet and hemp. It's because the little fish are just ramming it so hard. They're just not hitting it. I noticed the same with the bread. If the roach and stuff are hitting the bread, the carp aren't going at it at all. And it's virtually the same with the method feeder. You can see that there's little fish ramming it to holy hell. And there's the carp just aren't moving in on it. So I'll swap it over, and I'm going to just go boily and give the coconut krill. See if I can't get that to produce something good for me. Alright then, I'll see you later. Right, it's gone a bit quiet now. I was having little knocks on the rods, which I changed over, and no, they didn't progress. But I'm thinking maybe because there's a whole bay over there that looks quite carpy, and the sun's shining down on it. Maybe if I read in these rods, I've got a rod still set up to free line. Just go over there with a little bit of bread crust, and see if I can't get a few off the top. I think that's my best bet. It's gone pretty dry here at the moment. There's no doubt saying if I probably sat here, I'd probably get a run, but I like chasing them, so let's see if I can't chase one, and I'll come back and see if I can get that run later on. Alright then, I'll catch you later. Right then, so I'm back in the bivvy. I think I've been stalking for about, trying to get something off the surface for about maybe 4 hours. They're coming right up in front of you. As soon as you move or anything like that, they just bolt in straight off. Bunch of hook one. And it's sort of the same thing that happened this morning. It was only a small little common. literally I had him virtually under the rod tip and he was just powering down, just kept hitting down, and then the hook came off, so the fish got away. Yeah, I don't know. So I've I come back, put my 2 rods back out, and I'm gonna start packing down. I've got probably an hour and a half left. I'm up to 5 fish. I'm pretty happy with how things have gone, actually. The conditions, I wasn't really expecting much, and 5 fish, that'll do for me. I would like to get a 6th one on the bank, and that would just top it off. So here's to it. Hopefully I'll get the 6th one before I finish packing up. Alright then, I'll see you at the end. Right, here we go, fish number 6. A little common. I'm waiting for it to kick off, like they all have. He's I was going to say he's only like 3 or 4 pound, but with the depth of him, I give him about probably 5, maybe a bit more. But, yep, so here's fish number 6. I can happily pack up now. Right, let's get him back. Right then, so I thought let's get this off so I can see my face. Right, I thought I'd take a little walk on the Coarse Lake here as well, while I'm here. Well, I've packed up 6 fish, and I think the cherry on the cake was that linear to start off with. So yeah, it was a pretty good session. I'm pretty happy with it. First session out on the coconut krill, and they served me quite well, actually. Yeah, so the reason why I've taken a walk on the Coarse Lake is what I'm going to do in the next couple of months is me and Steve are going to come up here and have like a species challenge, where we're going to have a match between us, see who can get the most species, because Steve always reckons he's better than me at everything, well, fishing anyway. So we'll put him to the test. I think there's about 9 species in here. And yeah, let's see how we do. Right then, yeah, that's my session over at Springwater Lakes. And I'm knackered. I've got a bit of sunburn on the back of my neck, which is strange because it's been freezing for months. But yeah, I've quite enjoyed myself, so I'm quite happy now to pack up and go home. So until I'm next on the bank, I'll see you again. Ta-da!